A figure of immense authority has rendered a final judgment concerning you. And the divine voice speaks, "My dear one, pay close attention. The moment has arrived." This message carries great significance and should be regarded with utmost seriousness. Your presence here is no mere coincidence. Your essence has been drawn to these words as a divine flame ignites above, casting its radiant glow directly upon you. You sensed it, did you not? The subtle push that has been gently guiding you, and the stillness of the night, the soft thrum that whispers of impending arrival, something that was destined to find its way to you. This is the moment of divine significance. Do not hesitate. A sovereign seat has been disturbed. A name, your name, has echoed through the halls of celestial decree. A choice has been rendered concerning you, and an individual of immense authority has spoken your name for the final time before the tides turn. They chose to seize your chance, your position, your legacy, believing you would remain oblivious to their actions. They lingered in secrecy, their smiles emerging as your name faded into oblivion. But the divine presence was observing. Your celestial beings remained vigilant. There were tears, my dear one. Unseen sorrows wept by those who understood the weight that was unjustly laid upon your shoulders. They wept not for your frailty, but for the divine selection that marked you as the blaze of your fate shone too fiercely for shadow. To endure. This message is meant for you. You were destined to shine, not fade away into obscurity. You were destined to thrive and make your voice heard. You were destined to stride confidently into the mission etched into your very essence long before you took your first breath. Your essence instills fear in those who sought to suppress your voice. There is a sacred essence within your heart, a powerful resonance in your voice, and a destiny in your life that was crafted with celestial intent. That is why they sought to shatter your spirit. That is why they assembled around you, feigning affection while quietly resenting the brilliance that elevates you. My dear one, you must listen to this. A person you held in high regard has uttered words that could break your spirit. They desired to witness your complete downfall. And do you understand the reason behind it? Because they could not bear the thought of you ascending to greater heights. Your happiness was their torment. Your strength overshadowed their spite. Your existence vexed their specters. Your love for them was profound. Your prayers for them were heartfelt and sincere. Yet, they perceived you as a danger rather than a gift. Now the divine voice resonates with clarity. A transformation is occurring in the divine realm. What was intended for destruction is now turning to creation. The choice once shrouded in secrecy is now being revealed for all to see. They gathered in chambers beyond your hour, each exchanging whispers that were never intended for your ears. Yet every word was etched in time. Every intention was acknowledged. Every devious grin, every clasp of hands, every scheme they devised to leave you out, the divine witnessed it all. And this message arrives now as the decree is being delivered. Embrace the future with confidence. Stand firm in the face of what is to come. Your tears have flowed for far too long. Your inquiries have persisted for an ample duration. You've long sought understanding, and now it comes with the force of a storm. The facade is on the verge of crumbling. The truth shall be unmistakable. It shall resonate with great intensity. It will arrive with overwhelming force. And you shall not need to exert even the slightest effort to reveal what has been concealed from your sight. The veil is parting with divine grace. A figure of immense authority has rendered a final judgment concerning you, choosing to strip away your tranquility. Why? our ascendants your sacred position, and they believed the divine would stay mute. But the divine realm has awaited this moment. The celestial beings are no longer at rest. The celestial beings have unsheathed their radiant blades, and every falsehood that encircled you is crumbling to dust. This is a proclamation not of dread but of enlightenment. Stay vigilant. You must embrace your inner awareness now. The omens shall appear, and their presence will be unmistakable. Prepare to witness SS transformations unfold. Those you least expected will start to quiver before you. Not due to your presence, but rather because of the environment that envelopes you. A powerful energy is emerging in your life now that can no longer be concealed. The very individuals who once regarded you with disdain will inevitably find themselves gazing upon you with reverence. You were the stone cast aside, but now you are rising to greatness. Your existence is vast and significant. Your narrative, as far from complete. You remain in our hearts and minds. You are being elevated. Your presence is eternal. A shadowy figure has spread deceitful words about you to those who might have offered their support. Your name was twisted and reshaped. Your narrative has been twisted. They spoke with radiant smiles, yet concealed a dark poison beneath their words. That individual donned a mask of benevolence, yet their soul brimmed with jealousy. They were unaware of the power they challenged, and they sought to overshadow your name. You are a being of great significance. You are enveloped in divine favor. You stride with an unmatched strength coursing through your essence. And now that same person is on the verge of being unveiled, not through your efforts, but by celestial flames. At last, the truth about this woman is being revealed. Seize the moment and act swiftly before the opportunity slips away. She is the one who lingered by your side, sweet words flowing from her lips. While treachery brewed within her thoughts, she beamed at your misstep. She exalted you in your moments of vulnerability. She acknowledged your victories, but her joy was tainted, concealed beneath a veil of unspoken resentment. And now her moment has come to an end. Her secrets have ascended to the divine realm. And the divine does not stand idly by when one of its own is unjustly harmed. This is a decree of utmost importance. This is a revelation. Opportunities are on the verge of UNF, holding for you that cannot be hindered by anyone. You must ready your essence. One must cleanse their spirit of resentment. Revenge is not the path to follow. Refrain from desiring their misfortune. Deliver them unto the embrace of celestial retribution. There is no need for you to witness their descent. Simply ascend. Maintain your unwavering concentration. You shall remain pure. You are called to safeguard the divine essence that resides within you. For that brilliance is what Sumo. Ned, you hear? And that brilliance is what will guide you through all that they attempt to obstruct your path to. This message is meant for you. You stand on the brink of greatness, nearer to your destiny than ever before. The divine realm has anticipated this moment for ages. You are the answer to the hopes of those who came before you. You are the chosen vessel elevated for this moment in time. Do not allow fatigue to take away your glory. Do not allow solitude to steal your potential. You stand in the presence of a greater force. Even in the silence of the crowd, even when your hard work goes unnoticed, the divine presence acknowledges every bit of it. The quiet efforts you nurtured are on the verge of flourishing magnificently, and those who questioned your greatness will witness it. A sound approaches, one that will tremble the earth beneath your feet. It is the sound of liberation, of burdens being cast aside, of ancestral ties shattering beneath the strength of you. Our commitment. You were destined to shatter patterns. You were selected to bear the weight that others dared not embrace. This is the reason for your trials. This is the reason for your expansion. This is the reason your heart has endured such profound pain. Everything has been leading you to this moment that is on the horizon. Someone sought to harm you, but the divine intervened and reversed their intentions. Though others wished for your downfall, the universe transformed their intenti. On into your triumph. Someone believed they could occupy a position of power and dictate your destiny. But the divine declares, I determine who ascends and who descends. This is your moment to ascend. It will reveal itself to you in due time. Individuals from your history seeking to re-establish a connection. Familiar circumstances re-emerging with fresh visages. Opportunities that seem known yet carry distinct purposes. Exercise your judgment wisely. Not everything that appears appeal. ING originates from a divine source. Not all that glimmers holds the key to your destiny. Remain steadfast in your devotion at this moment. Exercise caution with your time, your energy, your heart. A fresh opportunity awaits, destined just for you. The treachery you faced served a greater purpose. The burden you bore was not without purpose. Your suffering has always held a greater significance. Your tears nourished the ground of wonders. And now the gathering commences. You shall not need to demonstrate your worth. Validation will come effortlessly to you. What is destined for you shall come to you. What was taken shall be returned. And that woman, she shall no longer conceal herself. The truth resonates with undeniable power now. The divine has bestowed it upon us. Her name shall be unveiled in due course, yet you will recognize her by the profound relief that follows her departure. A tranquility will envelop you, one that has eluded you for years. A tranquility that embodies liberation. A tranquility that resembles the sweet release of breath after an eternity of holding it in. Embrace the days that lie ahead with confidence. You were destined for them. You were forged in the quiet depths of time for this singular occasion. You are entering a celestial symphony and nothing can hinder its unfolding. No judgment rendered against you can surpass the divine proclamation established over your existence from the celestial realm. What was concealed will be proclaimed from the highest heights, and you shall traverse the flames, yet you shall remain unscathed. This is the moment. This is the moment. The time has come that the adversary dreaded. A figure of immense authority made a final choice regarding you, opting to remove your name from the list, yet divine intervention occurred. The scroll had been inscribed with finality. The arrangement was finalized without your knowledge. The deception was already set in motion. The gaze was already upon them. The voices had begun to rise. Yet the breath of celestial change blew in swiftly just before the hourglass could empty its last grain. This is the divine message meant for you. Someone attempted to conclude your tale before you turned the page, but the divine intervened, erasing that moment and crafting a fresh narrative. You were not meant to be confined by their expectations. You were destined for greatness, not to fade into obscurity. You were not summoned in this moment to be discarded by those who conspired in shadows, who feigned kindness while plotting against you in silence. The woman involved, indeed, the one they never saw coming. She is now illuminated by a radiance from which there is no escape. At last, the truth about this woman is being revealed. Seize the opportunity now before time slips away and you lose the moment that has been set aside for you. Your existence was set aside in another's domain, and they endeavored to confine your possibility. Ties with tags not inscribed by the divine. They believed you would remain muted for all eternity. They believed your silence signified frailty. Your unwavering calm was seen as surrender. Your silence spoke volumes of unwavering faith. Your tranquility reflects a spirit that understands the divine, engages in struggles more resounding than any utterance you could ever express. The woman who murmured secrets, who crafted narratives, who sowed deception into the minds of the mighty. She was the barrier that separated you from your moment of triumph. Yet even the strongest barriers quiver in the presence of the divine. This woman who once graced your presence with tranquility, who once exchanged tender words and a smile as gentle as dawn, concealed her true desires beneath the shroud of intimacy. She observed your every move, gauged your pace, and bided her time for the perfect instant to sever the connection to your next ascent. Her strategy was to prolong this situation until you surrendered. Her elation was your bewilderment. Her pride was your weariness. Yet the divine witnessed every movement. The one who perceives the essence behind the grin, the spirit beneath the greeting, has unveiled the reality. This is a transformation beyond measure. This is a celestial judgment. Embrace this moment with reverence. A presence you believed was essential has kept you trapped in a relentless cycle, wandering the same path for far too long. A figure you believed to be your ally was charting your descent. And while their might appeared to eclipse yours, while their sway muted your expression, while their status obstructed the way you sought, the divine has already dismantled their reign in the unseen, long before the earthly realm acknowledges it. In due time it shall be revealed to you. Before long they will inquire what transpired. Yet understanding shall be yours. You will realize it was never anyone else who supported you, only a higher power. Something profound stirs in the unseen realm. Bindings are unraveling from your history, many of which you were unaware still clung to your essence. You have been chosen by a time of confusion, where individuals perceived your compassion and mistook it for weakness, where they recognized your faith and deemed it naive. Yet the divine recognizes it as power. The tempest you endured in quietude resonated more profoundly in the soul than you could ever comprehend. Each time you wept in silence, the universe resonated with your sorrow. Each time you wore a smile to maintain harmony, the celestial beings noted the price you paid. And now, yes, now a celestial transformation is shattering the norms. You possess an essence that is truly unparalleled. An aura, an essence, a strength that compels even adversaries to gaze longer than is appropriate. And that force unsettled this woman. She was unable to grasp it. She was unable to identify it. Yet she understood that a part of you would ascend beyond her grasp. She wove tales, captivated the souls of those whose goodwill she sought, and sowed uncertainty like seeds in minds you never thought would embrace her words. The silence has resonated with an intensity that is hard to ignore lately. The delay has been nothing short of excruciating. However, it is essential to recognize that the delay served as a safeguard. What you perceived as rejection was actually a divine redirection. And now the woman is being revealed. Not through your actions, not through the voices of the masses, but by an undeniable power that commands her attention. The very force she ridiculed with her words, "I don't see anything special about them," now envelopes her space with undeniable reality. She now reflects on the moments when she could have turned her back. The moments she felt a divine urging to cease her words about you. The hours she revisited dialogues, ensuring her narrative held the weight of truth. Yet the resonance of truth surpasses that of falsehood. And now that sound is stirring all those who ever questioned your greatness. The figure atop the lofty perch, the one who placed his faith in her discernment over your reliability. He is now starting to doubt all that he once held true. He recalls your unwavering devotion, your modest spirit, your steadfastness amidst the tempest. He now contemplates the reason behind his sudden desire to distance himself from you. Why did he accept things without king verification? Why did he avert his gaze when all you sought was a single moment of comprehension? He observes you from afar, perceiving something unfamiliar that has eluded him until now. Grace, your confirmation has been received. The tides are shifting in your absence. The evaluation is transforming even in your moments of repose. That a higher power has designated voices in spaces you have yet to enter. The ones who underestimated you will eventually find themselves in need of the strength they once ridiculed. The tale they sought to conceal is emerging, flourishing from the depths of your sorrow. The moment has arrived. The divine realm no longer lingers in anticipation. The truth flows through time with an unstoppable force, igniting everything in its path. The falsehoods are disintegrating under its weight, and you shall not need to utter a word in your own defense. The divine has already declared its will, a dialogue that remained beyond your ears. But the divine presence heard it. The woman leaned in, her voice a soft murmur, weaving a spell designed to sever your ties to your legacy. Her words were carefully chosen, enough to sow doubt and prolong the choice ahead. She was fully aware of her actions, yet the presence of unseen ears eluded her understanding. There exists a presence that observes, that captures, that binds the essence of time and reality in harmony. And now the truth is being unveiled. You have been summoned to this moment not merely to ascend, but to be justified. The years of anticipation, the months of sorrow, the nights of doubt, all of it held purpose. You cannot fathom how near you were to being entirely erased from existence. But the divine embraced your name and refused to release it. Your name holds a strength that adversaries sought to diminish. Yet, even as they attempted to erase it from existence, the divine inscribed it anew, this time in flames. This woman will be remembered not for her actions towards you, but for the divine intervention that halted her. Her name shall resonate with a celestial admonition. She will traverse a time of enlightenment where every concealed intention is mirrored back to her. No explanations are required. Simply continue your path. Continue to have faith. Continue to seek divine guidance. All fear has been vanquished. You are protected. You are shielded. You are ascending. Last night, a beloved one knelt in sorrow, tears flowing, as their family declared that you are unworthy of trust. But the divine presence observed them, and even their tears now contribute to your renewal. There are those who have been interceding on your behalf, even as others conspired to hold you back. And those prayers ascended to the celestial realm in due course. That is why you sense a transformation, even if your surroundings remain unchanged for now. It exists beyond mere thought. It's the thunderous anticipation before the divine revelation. They tempted to bring you down, but an unforeseen consequence unfolded. You must witness this. What was intended to bring you down has instead become the foundation of your rise. The individual who attempted to erase your name is now coming to understand that they cannot eliminate someone divinely appointed. There is no throne elevated enough, no authority great enough, no sway potent enough to alter what fate has decreed. The woman, they placed their faith in her for far too long, yet now her own words reverberate back to her. Her plans are coming undone, and she now stands at the threshold where all that was concealed must reveal itself. This is not to cast judgment upon her, but to safeguard you, to illuminate the way for your ascent, to create space for the truth, to dwell where falsehoods once reigned supreme. Heaven is righteous. The seat of power remains occupied. The divine force is at work, and it is now working in your favor. The coming week will unveil truths beyond what has been known for the past 7 years. Unleash it at once before the time slips away. Awaken your spirit. Keep your gaze keen. The ones who departed will start to recall. The naysayers will find their way back to you once more. Yet you shall not yield to resentment. Grant them mercy. Adore them. But stride with confidence. You were destined to rise above their ignorance. This transcends mere restoration. It is a transformation. Your name echoes through the halls of influence. Once more. This time not as a caution, but as a vow. You were destined for this moment. What they attempted to seize from you has been multiplied in ways unseen. Your bounty will not resemble what was taken from you. It will appear divine. It will exude an essence of grace. It will resonate as if fate itself is summoning you. And when it arrives, you will recall this moment, this message, this truth that ignited your spirit and reminded you you are not overlooked. You are not abandoned. Addition. Your journey is not yet complete. The woman is being revealed. The course of action is being undone. The truth is being unveiled in its purest form. Your name is being exalted, and the divine observes each moment as it beautifully unfolds. At last, the truth about this woman is being revealed. Seize the moment and act swiftly before the opportunity vanishes. Before they summon you once more, before the roles shift, before the message arrives bearing your name, before the fresh tale unfolds, do not fear. Have faith that you are precisely positioned in accordance with a divine plan.